The Voice is a show that never fails to produce spectacular moments as participants steal the spotlight and create an impression that will last a lifetime with their performances through their performances. During season 27, one of the most memorable events occurred during the blind auditions. Tori Templet, a singer from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who possesses an extraordinary amount of ability, took the stage and performed an outstanding rendition of Taylor Swift's song, Lover. The performance was nothing short of magnificent, and it managed to win over the hearts of everyone in the room, even the four legendary coaches, Michael Bublé, Adam Levine, John Legend, and Kelsey Ballerini. As soon as Tori started her performance, there was a noticeable change in the mood of the surrounding room. As people began to settle in, there was a sense of suspense in the air since they were not entirely sure what to anticipate. However, Tori's posture, her air of unassuming assurance, and the first few notes of Lover all gave an obvious indication of the kind of vocal mastery that was about to take place. Not only did she sing the song, but she also made it her own by imbuing each and every syllable with a warmth and depth that seemed distinctively hers the entire time. The tender ballad, Lover, which is featured on Taylor Swift's album Lover, is renowned for its personal and almost cinematic sense of atmosphere. There is a fantastic opportunity for a performer to exhibit their vocal range and emotional expression through the song's romantic lyrics and calm tune. And that is exactly what Tori Templet accomplished. Her voice was gentle and personal when she delivered the first few lines, which drew the listener into her world. The lyrics were delivered with an undeniable sense of vulnerability, which gave the impression that she was speaking not only to the audience, but also to each individual. This gave the impression that she was singing to each person personally. The essence of the song was well conveyed by her tone, which was crystal clear and almost effortless, with a trace of tenderness. On the other hand, there was something in her voice that gave the impression that she had a wealth of experience that was much above her years. Tori was obviously in complete command of her instrument, which enabled her to gracefully negotiate the nuances of the song as she was performing it. She demonstrated a knowledge of dynamics that is uncommon among singers of her age, as evidenced by the way she floated through the verses, shifting between soft whispers and louder, more resonant notes. Tori's vocal control was not the only thing that marked her apart during this performance. The emotional depth that she brought to the song was also a significant factor. Tori added layers of depth and sincerity to the song Lover, which is noted for its gentle and romantic overtones throughout its entirety. She sang with a voice that conveyed a sense of love that was soft but profound, and you could hear the subtle longing in her voice as she sang. It was a sensation that went beyond the lyrics and made the entire song feel more intimate and more genuine throughout its entirety. There was no question that she had a profound connection to the subject matter, which contributed to the effect that the performance had on the audience. The intensity of Tori's vocals increased as the song progressed toward its chorus, while also bringing additional depth and color to the tune. In addition to relying on her technical expertise, she also drew inspiration from her own feelings, thereby producing a stunning contrast between light and heavy, as well as gentle and bold. This dynamic kept the audience captivated from the beginning to the end, keeping them engaged with every change in tone and every increase in intensity that occurred throughout the performance. On the other hand, Tori's vocal performance was not the only thing that succeeded in winning over the coaches' hearts. Her presence on stage was just as captivating on stage. During the most of the concert, she stood tall with her eyes closed, completely engrossed in the music. It was abundantly evident that she was not only singing a song, rather she was narrating a tale, inviting everyone into her world of love, hope, and vulnerability. Because she had such a strong connection to the music, it was impossible to not feel moved by the performance that she gave. Tori gave one last passionate push as she was getting close to the final chorus. Her voice soared to breathtaking heights, and she delivered the final lines of the song with an effortless force that left the room in amazement. First, there was a moment of silence, a moment of bewilderment, before the crowd exploded in applause. This occurred after the final note had faded away. The coaches, who had remained seated throughout the entire performance, were so taken aback by the brilliance of the performance that they did not spend any time turning their chairs. Her love for Tori's talent was immediately apparent, and Kelsey Ballerini was the first to turn around and show her appreciation. "That was really wonderful, Tori," according to Kelsey, who spoke with a voice that was warm and real. "You brought something so special to that song. As soon as I heard the first note, I was fascinated. I would be thrilled to collaborate with you and assist you in developing that incredible voice." The following person to speak was John Legend, and his expression was one of real gratitude. "The voice that you have, Tori, is very stunning. Your ability to make the song your own is one of the things that I admire most about what you just achieved. The song did not seem like a cover, rather, it sounded like it was written specifically for you to sing. I can tell that you have a lot of heart in your voice. You are also an artist. It would be a pleasure to collaborate with you." In spite of the fact that he has heard a great number of vocalists throughout the years, Adam Levine was unable to conceal his excitement. "That is truly incredible. In all seriousness, your level of control is off the charts, and your voice is so vibrant. Together, I believe we have the potential to accomplish something truly remarkable. Helping you take your voice to the next level is something I would be delighted to do." Last but not least, Michael Bublé, who is well known for his refined approach and his admiration for vocal talent, shared his accolades. "I must say, Tori, that was really incredible. Your voice has a quality that is both modern and classic at the same time. I don't believe that anyone else could have had the same level of warmth that you gave to that song. Working with you would be a privilege for me." Tori was confronted with the ultimate decision: which coach would assist her in honing her skill and elevating her voice to new heights. All four instructors were now competing for her attention, and she had to choose one of them. For a few period, she deliberated over the several choices available to her, fully comprehending the gravity of the decision that she was about to make. Tori made her decision after giving it some thought for a shorter period of time. During the moment that the audience exploded in applause, she smiled and announced, "I'm going to go with John Legend. I just have the impression that his artistic style and ethos are so congruent with what I want to accomplish. I can't wait to finally collaborate with him." A gracious nod from the other coaches, who acknowledged Tori's choice, was given in response to the decision, which was welcomed with cheers from the audience. In the moment that Tori became a member of John Legend's team, it became abundantly evident that a new phase of her musical career was about to start. During the blind auditions for season 27 of The Voice, Tori Templet gave a performance of Lover. This performance was a moment that perfectly encapsulated the spirit of what the show is all about: raw talent, heart, and craftsmanship. It was a credit to her skill and artistry that she was able to take a well-known song and change it into something that was totally her own. The performance was more than simply a cover. It was a demonstration of Tori's ability to connect with her audience, to make music feel personal, and to leave an impact that will remain. The fact that Tori is being mentored by John Legend makes it very evident that she possesses the capacity to achieve great success in the competition and beyond.